The next day, the fire boy gets up very early. He makes a cup of sweet tea for Back. Then he goes to the market. I can give the necklace to Cleopatra's women, he thinks. They can give it to the queen for me. He waits and waits. For a long time, nothing happens. Then, music starts to play. A moment later, Hapu sees a long line of people. They are coming from the palace. Four men are carrying a very beautiful chair. A woman is sitting in it. Hapu puts one hand across his eyes. It's the queen, he thinks. She's coming too. A minute later, Cleopatra arrives. Suddenly, everyone is very quiet. Then Hapu thinks, this is the moment. He runs in front of Cleopatra's chair. Stop, he says. Please, stop. The queen looks at him. What do you want? She asks. Hapu gives her the necklace. Is this really your work? Asks Cleopatra. Yes, it is, Hapu answers. Guards, says Cleopatra, give this boy some money. She holds the necklace in her hands. This is beautiful, she says. Then she leaves. Hapu runs home. He is very, very happy. Back is in bed. Look, Hapu says. He shows the money from Cleopatra's necklace to his father. But how? Back closes his eyes, then opens them again. I don't understand, he says. Hapu smiles. He sits down and tells his father everything. At the end of the story, Back says, You're a good son, Hapu. Thank you. That night, Hapu looks up at the stars. Now I can pay for a doctor to visit father, he thinks. Then, after father is strong again. But at that moment, he stops. One of Cleopatra's guards is standing in front of him. He has a big sword. Are you Hapu, son of Back? He asks. Hapu looks at him. Yes, I am, he answers. Come with me, says the guard. Queen Cleopatra likes your work. She wants to give you a job at the palace. But I have a job, Hapu says. I work with my father. I can't leave him. You don't understand. No, you don't understand, the guard says. When the Queen gives you a job, you take it. He puts one hand on his sword. Now, go and say goodbye to your father. At the palace, Cleopatra talks to Hapu. She is wearing his necklace. I want you to live here and make lots of beautiful things for me, she says. Thank you, Queen of the Nile, Hapu says. But, the Queen looks at Hapu. But I can't live here. You see, my father's very ill, and Hapu tells the Queen everything. At the end of Hapu's story, Cleopatra looks at him. All right, she says. You can go home to your father. But, asks Hapu. But from today, the two of you work only for me. Do you understand? Oh, yes, Hapu smiles. He is very happy. Now he and his father can make lots of beautiful things and be rich. Yes, I understand.